Friends of the Library has been doing it for so many years, contributing not only their time and talents, but also obviously their resources, and generating literally millions and millions of dollars.
I just cannot imagine how we could do what we do without support from the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library. They are our rock.
They're just wonderful people, and it's exciting. I don't think we would be able to do what we're doing with these branches without Friends.
The Friends of the San Francisco Public Library acts as a community-based foundation that raises money for the library, but also supports the community's need to have a superior library system. And so we really act as a conduit between the community and the library that serves it. The Friends of the Library works in 5 different areas. We do advocacy to support public funding for the library. We raise money for capital projects, for programming. We have 2 bookstores and a very large book operations. And we also have our own speaker series, author events, poetry festivals.
I think advocacy for the Friends of the Library is both representing the voice of the library and what it means to the community, to our political bodies, to even the state government, sometimes when funding is on the line, but also it's to spread that message and to communicate what's important about libraries beyond the fact that you can check out books.
Right now, a decision that you can make to create a world-class library branch.
In terms of working directly with the Friends on advocacy, it's on numerous fronts. First of all, the Board of Supervisors, the Mayor's Office, they can go out to the community and really tell the story of the impact that the library has to the residents of San Francisco.
Hello everyone, Ann Winchell with Friends of the Library.
We have developed a system in which we work with community members in neighborhoods all over the city to really raise a very passionate, knowledgeable constituency of voters and of library supporters that speak out at public meetings, that do things like passing Proposition D, which just brought the library $1.2 billion over the next 15 years and passed by 75% of the vote. It was the highest voter measure on the ballot.
But I do feel so lucky and so proud to live in a city where city departments can work together.
All of those community connections that the Friends make will really serve the library over time, so that communities that have libraries end up being incredibly invested in each of their libraries, and that's work that the Friends have done.
We also were the beneficiary of over $500,000 that came from the Friends, and I want to acknowledge all of those that wrote a check for the furniture, fixture, and equipment. So that
the Neighborhood Library Campaign at Friends of the San Francisco Public Library is the fundraising that we're doing in the branches for the furniture, fixtures, and equipment that is not covered by the bond money that is paying for the renovation of the branches.
When we passed these bonds, and this was a $106 million bond that we passed in 2000, it didn't include any furniture. Doesn't include equipment. We don't necessarily tell you that at the time.
The Neighborhood Library Campaign starts by going into the neighborhood and forming a committee of library patrons who are just interested in fundraising for the library. It's a wonderful opportunity for community members to get involved, to really feel that the library is part of them and part of their experience in the community.
The library's been closed for 2 years. And as you know, this is part of a branch library improvement program throughout the city of San Francisco. 17 renovations and 7 new neighborhood libraries, a total of 24. But I know that
the Neighborhood Library Campaign through the Friends has created this core of very passionate community members that take ownership in the design as well as the closing, the time frame, holding us accountable in terms of making the finished product something that they're very proud of.
Well, I think if anybody ever had a misconception that libraries are old and staid and dusty, they should go to one of these openings. They are great community celebrations. Each one of them that we've had, whether it's pouring rain or gorgeous sunshine, have had thousands of people attending because people are so excited to have their library back.
The things that we do for our children throughout our community and in every branch in this city are funded through our Friends of the San Francisco Public Library. They provide the funding for almost all of the programming that we do, from our summer reading program to storytellers and musicians.
Hello, Graham, hello.
For summer reading, we have a live program once a week, and we would not have that if it wasn't for the Friends. During the year, we have a live program at least once a month. It enables us to buy some of the resources that we use for early literacy. So without you, we wouldn't exist.
Our programs can be much more far-reaching thanks to the private dollars that are raised through the Friends. Our librarians can provide an early literacy program for young children, but the private dollars allow us to bring in experts, to work with parent groups, again, for that added dimension that makes the program truly exceptional.
We have become really dependent and super grateful for all the wonderful things Friends has given us here, especially in children's services.
Achieve and more. The library has helped me in my life a lot because they give out programs like this. Like, usually you wouldn't hear about libraries promoting things like that. You have to go to like maybe a rec center, but that they care enough to have something for this is wonderful to me.
Without Friends of San Francisco Public Library, we wouldn't have teen programs. I mean, they provide the funding, they provide publicity, they provide support. They've even provided opportunities for the teens to speak. That's why we have teen programs.
Just seems right, you can serve for the teen summer program.
Okay.
We give the library each year about $1 million in support. And by bringing private funding in to support library programs that otherwise would not exist, we're enriching the library and what it's able to offer and how it's able to serve the public.
This is the Friends of the Library bookstore at Book Bay, Maine. We're inside the main library here in Civic Center in San Francisco. And we sell books that have been donated by mostly just people in the community cleaning out their shelves, folks like yourselves. And we sell them. All of our profits go to the library, benefit the library, and that's what we raise the money for. In addition to this, we have one other one. That's out at Fort Mason. We also have our big annual sale that's at the end of September. Thousands of books that come through Book Bay operations weekly, thousands of books.
We have over 100 volunteers that are coming into the sorting room every month, sorting books, pricing books, doing miscellaneous tasks around the sorting room. And really the commonality among all the volunteers is an interest in books and libraries, an interest in literacy, which is all part of the Friends mission.
We love books! And we also have our own speaker series, author events, poetry festivals that engage and support the literary community in the city.
We're so fortunate to have an opportunity to reach out into the community and celebrate the amazing literary community that we have.
Well, I think the work that is coming out of this project with the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library, like the International Poetry Festival, are historic. It's the Friends of the San Francisco Public Library in conjunction with community poets and writers and a nice collaboration, as well as the cafes, for example, the library on 24th Street. So it's a real community effort.
Cuando a la veladora de la fe se le acaba la cera.
I've been very happy working with the Friends. That's why when I was asked to be a poet in residence with them, I said yes. Not a roll of dice. I've never worked with folks who are so extraordinarily succinct, efficient, and right, W-R-I-T-E, on.
The Friends knows what the library does so that a funder knows exactly what they're going to get for their dollar. They will know what kind of investment they are making when they donate money to the Friends.
The dollars that go to the Friends go directly towards library programs, and that to us is extremely important.
If you'd like to get involved with what Friends of the Library is doing and see for yourself how you can change the city and make it a better place, I would say please contact us, go to our website, join us, and you'll see what a wonderful institution this is.